Hello and welcome to Watches with a Woman. I am here today with a Bremont Terra Jump Hour watch, and I am so excited to dig into this with you now. This is the steel variation that is 38 millimeters in diameter, 44 millimeters in length, and has a case depth of 9.1 millimeters, which wears very well and flush to the wrist. The lug width is 20 millimeters, so it makes it easy if you want to change up the strap. But both the leather strap option and the steel bracelet option, which we will look at later, look so gorgeous on the watch. The leather itself has a kind of suede texturing to it, a beautiful kind of chevroned buckle, and when we take a look inside, it has a black lining that seems a little bit more resistant to sweat than perhaps a soft exterior. On the case back here, you can see Bremont London, as well as a globe with the latitude and longitudinal lines on there. And you can also notice that from the side, there is some high polish both on the case backside and on the dial side, which contrasts well with the satin finish on the side of the case. That is continued with the vertical brushing on the dial. That vertical brushing is then mirrored with the linear displays with the hour at the top, the seconds hand in the middle, and the minutes at the bottom. So let's take a look at what it looks like when it jumps on the hour. We're coming through, pulling out the crown. Boop. Let's do that again and see if you can hear this. And when watch brands play more with the different polishing techniques on the watch, it can create a more dynamic design. You can see that as the watch strap is also brown, so are the numerals on the dial. The compass in the middle is brown in the interior with black hands. That compass is also reflected in the crown here, as well as on the buckle of the steel bracelet. It is a butterfly deployant clasp. This one still has its plastic on it, and it wears so beautifully. This bracelet was sized a little bit bigger than my wrist actually is, but I did wear it on it for about a week and a half, sometimes on my wrist being careful, other times over a sleeve, but I'll give you some shots of that as well. It's quite comfortable, and I like how the curvature on the lengths continues to reflect the cushion shape of the case, kind of creating ripples of a wave extending from the watch. The design inspiration is early 20th century military pocket watches, and those elements bleed through in the shape and the simplicity, and I love the old school explorer feel that a contrast stitch gives a watch. While it obviously does not open and close like many pocket watches, the relatively small windows and dial of the seconds make it seem like it is almost a pocket watch that is closed already.
Because it does seem like it has a cover on it. The window for the minutes hand is small enough to where it is difficult to read unless you look up close, but you'll always know the hour.
So it has quick release straps. I'll show you this one quickly and easily. Just pinch, release. The hole here, just realign it on the side. You'll be pinching this and reinserting. I usually hold the watch in my non-dominant hand. Let me see if I can do this in film at the same time, which if I can do, you can do it without a camera. So actually doing that in front of the camera is a little bit more difficult because I like having it closer to my eyes. But trust me, it is quite straightforward. I'm not going to show you how to attach this steel. I'll show you the concept. This is the side plate, so you align that with the edge here of the case. And then it actually has two springs, so you need to pinch both of these sides to insert there. However, my friend who actually owns this watch has mentioned that it's a little bit difficult and tricky, and given it's not my watch, I'm not going to be the one to try that today. But that is something to note, and it is indeed possible.
It's powered by the BC638AH movement that was developed in partnership with Salita for Bremont. at 28,800 beats per hour.
4 hertz. It is a sweeping second hand that barely looks like it's moving. It has a 56-hour power reserve, which I always appreciate a multi-day power reserve because I'm usually not wearing my watch every day. This watch was one of the watches in recent times where I actually would really have this in my collection. My friend put it back even in the bag that he got it in from the boutique in London with the box, so you can see what it would be like getting it from a boutique. So it's embossed with Bremont. We'll open that up. Inside there's a pouch. So it's brown suede and really soft, and a lovely note from Davide Serrato, the CEO of Bremont, that was appointed back in 2023. So we have the zipper, and open it to a 2-watch holder with the warranty card in one side. You put it this way, so the watch dial's down here and your strap comes up. You should also check out the online catalog of the Terra Nova line because there's some really interesting ones, like a frosted steel with, I think, an aventurine dial, some with rose gold accents, and a bronze that's really pretty with some different strap options. So check it out, and I'll see you soon.